Hello again. Welcome back after a week of a gap. I don't know if you are aware that Rhoda had an accident. She broke her wrist 2 weeks ago, but she's recovering well and she's able to play now. So here we go with the interactive Kibitzing session. And we start with a 20 high card point hand. That's a standard 2-no trump opening bid. Let me greet her. Hello, Rhoda.
You can remember. You want to put it on? Yeah, how better.
And so we start with a very likely to be duplicated auction everywhere else. 2-no trumps, 3-no trumps. Probably, well, Rhoda was aggressive, but I think I'm with her. But it looks like we are in trouble if they can run clubs. So we have 4 hearts, ace, king, ace. That's 7 tricks only. And unless I win the queen of clubs, which is unlikely to say the least. If we do win the queen of clubs, then we would probably need the diamond finesse because we can't lose a trick. That was a welcome development. The jack of clubs. Didn't expect it that the 10 of clubs has been established. And looks like clubs are 5-3. Else why would I ever play the jack? And so basically we had to finesse in diamonds because finessing in spades requires 2 honors on side. It's 25%. The diamond finesse is only 1 honor on side. It's 50%. Also, that 7 of club card here is a very high club. It looks like the side entry, west side entry is in. And now we can claim losing the 2 final tricks. We have 4 hearts, 3 diamonds, a club, surprising club, and a spade.
I don't remember how many are still out there and how many. His philosophy about this, about that 5-5. Okay, 4-3-3. Yeah, right.
Big result. I was not expecting it to be an eventful deal, but it was. So we started with a good board. And let me invite the kibitzers here, just so that the kibitzers know. This is a 2-spade opening bid, even Wolf versus not. So let me invite the kibitzers here.
I get it, because you probably played a lot longer than I have. So you're used to
Not me. I haven't played in 5 years. Not me.
Because then it's like, oh, 3-2. Okay, I just have to watch play. To make sure that they
I count the cards.
Yeah. It kind of is a form of counting because I've got to say, okay.
It is.
Welcome there, Linda.
It's just something extra in your head to remember.
Right. You know, but now it's like when I see 4-4, I just know 3-2. I don't even.
Yeah, that's easy.
Okay, standard auction again. I'll lead my spade.
But it took me a while.
I am a strong believer in 4th from longest and strongest. In general, of course, there are exceptions, and they're not even very rare, but they should be treated as exceptions. And so even when we find a queen on dummy, still might be possible to develop spades and might be our best line of attack. Dummy has a strong no trump, 10 of spades. It's either a singleton or 3. We play upside down.
second time
And
around,
so
they both fall
the-
asleep, then I know. Okay,
if it's 3, then Ira has a strange hand. It's more likely that he has 4 spades to the ace-9, that he has only 2.
I got 4.
And so a low club, that's a curious
Yeah, I guess, I mean.
curious play
I
from
guess
dummy.
that ultimately do what works for you,
So the
right?
question here is,
You know,
should we
but for me, it's-
switch to hearts or partner does have the 10-4 of clubs, very likely.
well, I'll
There
tell
would
you,
be
it's like the
little
same
reason
thing.
for Ira to be playing this
Yeah.
in any other way. So East should have 4 spades and 2 clubs.
Okay, I see, so generally.
Yeah, so-
And
Overwhelming these hands. Are you playing?
4 spades to the ace-9,
Yeah.
5 clubs to the jack. He still needs 2 kings to get close to a. So our best shot appears to be that Rhoda has 3 spades, but even so, it's a hard hand to defeat. But let's say if he has 2-2 in the blacks, then he can't lose any other trick. I don't think it likely.
But I.
Yeah, his claim. You see his claim of
I thought the scoring was the same.
10.
But how you score, it might be.
She does have 3 spades,
But the difference.
and he does have doubleton jack of clubs.
Because we only play the handout once. My,
And we come duplicate the class is different. This same.
But that was a
this will
strange
move.
play. Was it 4 to the jack?
yeah,
No, 3 to
everyone
the jack.
plays it.
And then you see the
Strange play.
And then another thing too,
I would
I don't know.
play a diamond to my hand and a club to the
And they
queen.
call Blake
He
and
was
all this stuff. I don't know.
Expecting Rhoda to have the king of clubs.
Means that
Maybe
you are.
it's best. I don't know.
Or. You have.
He had already 10 tricks from the beginning, right? He had 2 spades, 5 diamonds, 7, 2 clubs after losing a trick, even if clubs are not breaking, 9, and the ace of hearts step. So 4.5 imps away. Now we have a pass, quick, and no temptation to do anything else. And that is a 1 heart responsive. East keeps quiet. If not, it's a double of 1 spade. It's always good for you to be deciding what you'll do over the most likely scenarios, so that you don't hitch and hesitate and maybe convey information to your partner
If your contract.
in
goes
an
down,
unauthorized fashion.
And you are not vulnerable, you give your opponent 50 points. Okay?
West is coming back into the auction. He has spades and diamonds. That is a 3-card support redouble. I do support clubs as well. So let's.
That you have.
I have clubs appear to be a better trump suit than hearts for us. Since hearts we have only 7, and clubs we very likely have more than 7, but at least 7. It is a difference between at most and at least.
What is the rubber? A match. So the whole.
2-no trump, that's a showing extras. I have my stuff, I think, in the wrong places. But this 2-no trump is a really big bid. So let's should show at least 17 or 18 and long clubs. Therefore, because she would have a no trump opener otherwise. So should have more than 17. Yes, 18. The long clubs are not present, but she has 18.
Card sets. Have you ever heard that? Yeah, that's what I get, that you don't have really a card set.
18 and 8. That's 26. That's why. That's a math that led me to bidding.
Because you.
here. And
Yeah, obviously it can. I mean,
it's an interesting situation here. The 10 of diamonds is apparently from a doubleton because West vulnerable versus not. He should be 5-4, I guess, for his double. 4-4 really is very aggressive. I expect 5-4.
Just keep going. That's all we gotta do.
And so if he has 5-4 in spades and diamonds, note that East has 4 spades, he bids spades. So West having only 4 spades, he would have 5 diamonds. And so maybe that 10 of diamonds was a doubleton. Singleton king of clubs, very likely.
You don't know what to play. But you have the king over here and you have
that is not a good omen because I expect, well, maybe if she runs clubs, but that for that to happen, the king of clubs would have to be a doubleton. Not very likely. Not very likely. But you should test it for sure. Queen of clubs and see what happens. Yeah, 10 of spades. Now, let's think about West's high cards. He has king, jack of diamonds, and the king of clubs, and nothing else. So he should have the ace of hearts. That is the bad thing that is going on. We are trying to hold down the penalty here.
They might throw me out of that. And there's no reason why we can't play while you're down.
Oh, ace of hearts on side means that we're going to lose 4 diamonds and a heart. Very quickly. 4 diamonds and a heart is on one. We have 1 heart, 3 clubs, 4, 3 spades, 7, and 1 diamond 8. So it is
You know what's nice about Trickster, and I play in Trickster cards.
8 and 5. Could she make it by ducking a diamond since the ace of hearts is on side? It's probably the best shot. But it really depends on who has the queen. The queen should be in West. The queen of hearts. So I guess West will be able to develop an entry in hearts. Regardless, I don't think she'll make it. She will have only 3 spades, 1 heart, 4, 1 diamond, 5, 3 clubs, 8. She won't have she won't have 9 tricks, even if she ducked the club, the diamond, sorry. Even if she ducked the first diamond. Reading the diamond break as 5-2. As I was suspecting from Dummy's vantage point.
Yeah, Trickster cards. Yeah, I mean, that's really nice. I like Trickster a lot.
And it has all different.
It has tons of different games.
And I play pinochle. I play pinochle.
It's a claimer now. Yep. It's a claimer 4-1.
Oh, wow.
I play all these games. The only one I haven't really played is 500 and pitch, I guess.
That's 500 gin money?
I don't think so. I think it's a little different. I haven't really.
Yeah, the queen of hearts being with West. She was dead anyway. 10 of diamonds ducked. Diamond continuation.
Yeah.
Queen of hearts would become. Yes, I am doing the Zoom. Sparky, let me give you the link.
So this is. So you never played about this? No, we didn't play cards growing up. I never grew with playing cards.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
It
is.
No,
my husband played dominoes.
Will we be bidding spades here? It's not a good hand. King, jack, 10 of hearts in their suit is some wastage there. So no, I will not. I will not be overcalling 1 spade, 2 spades over anything. The only thing that might tempt me, it would be 2 hearts. But I think it's a temptation that I will resist. Over 2 diamonds, there's little temptation. They have the balance of power. My suit is mediocre at best. And the spades are behind me. I didn't know it, but now I do. It's always happy when you have a borderline hand and you were thinking of bidding something to hear the suit bid on your left after you pass.
But I'm divorced now. It's from Iran.
Okay, K-Y what?
H-A-N-I.
Oh, you put here too. First. you got divorced. Well, that was quick.
Okay, so this bidding from West should show a singleton diamond.
Oh, you were talking.
Little reason for him to be bidding 3 clubs otherwise. Singleton or shortness in diamonds. Even a void.
Yeah, and you know, I was working at the time.
Rhoda did not double 3 clubs, so even though she should be long in clubs because I have a singleton, she did not double that, so clubs doesn't look like a good thing. I'm going with diamonds, which is strange because he's just bid 2 diamonds. But maybe his diamonds are mediocre, and spades on my left really don't appeal to me. Here is the diamond void. So we are hoping that Rhoda has some diamond stuff. Especially the 10s and the 9s. That's what we are hoping for. Ace Queen of Hearts behind us, as expected. Not great for us.
Driver's license, all that stuff.
Yeah.
True. Start it again. KEHKEY.
So I don't know if it was successful or not, the lead, because it depends on her diamond spots. But it was certainly good visualization of the dummy. And I don't think any other lead would help us if she doesn't have the diamond spots.
Most of the people there were players. Yeah. And then I took
This 2 no trump, 3 no trump sequence by Ira usually would show black suit strength, right? So maybe he has mediocre diamonds. Oh, here is the system trying to force somebody to play. I will have to amend the table options because that's some BBO craziness.
She might be, yeah.
I have to do this.
But that's been
And
that's
now-
been my great experience. I mean, and I really haven't had like playing with you guys. I mean, I've really had sitting and playing with us.
7. 7 is a bad card for us, unless he's fooling around.
Yeah.
Looks like he has nice spots.
I played,
Maybe fooling around, of course, but
I know that was very popular.
something like
My friends,
Queen 7,
my
3, 2.
the friends I met on board.
Okay. Now, if that's a doubleton, then we might get some lucky. Ira has a doubleton king in that case.
I like playing pinochle poker with a kitty. Have you ever played it with a kitty?
No.
Got some fun.
It's like gambling.
Well,
So my three for my
I
grandchildren.
played with 3 people and there's a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it like that.
But that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, but you can
So-
play with a kitty with 4 too, but.
If spades are
it's
5, 4, 2, 2, if Rhoda has a singleton jack, a doubleton jack, sorry, our spades are running. And we have a lot of stoppers. So basically, Ira would have to have 9 running tricks with the clubs.
Center's here.
He would have to have king, queen of diamonds,
Friend, Debbie.
2 hearts, 4, 1 spade, 5. He can have 4 clubs.
How they do the decks like that, but I have played that way.
So everyone's learning their own hand.
Oh, is that how it is?
I'm assuming it couldn't be
I
partners.
can't remember. It's been decades. since
It is
I
an
played
interesting
like that.
situation.
Now when
And
I play either 3 or
I'm still
4.
ambivalent about the effect of the lead, but it sure looks like a spade lead would be bad. It would run into East's king, giving him a second spade stopper.
I knit, I crochet, I don't do any games. I knit, I crochet, what else do I
I've
do?
always played that.
A duck. Interesting.
Oh, Scrabble. Oh, yeah, I played
So now
Scrabble.
at least our communications are broken, severed,
So that's it.
but we have 2 tricks.
Okay.
I used to
I
play
love
Scrabble a lot, too.
Scrabble. You still play Scrabble?
Yeah, I play Scrabble.
2 of diamonds, a low diamond. So she should have an honor there.
Became, because I've only known Mary maybe 4 months.
Oh, okay.
Okay, she started coming to, I go to Gillies, she started coming to Gillies. I found out that she played Scrabble, and she's also.
Diamonds were ace and 7 by East. And now the 2 of diamonds. So it looks like they are 5-4, 4-0. And I guess we should stop playing diamond for now because East should have something like king 10-9.
Uh-huh.
And maybe that spade was a singleton. It's possible.
Oh, yeah.
I do know that I don't want to mess with spades yet. Let us give him his hearts. I don't believe he has avoided hearts.
Park and Rec.
So he always has that finesse.
Yeah, I signed up for Bridget.
We have 3 tricks, and if you can, we have 2 other possible tricks in spades and hearts. It's all coming down to how many club tricks he has. If he has 4 club tricks, he will probably make this hand. But if he doesn't, if Rhoda has something like the jack, of course, but even 9/5 and him is guesses the clubs, he will be in a bad shape. He'll have only 3 club tricks, 2 hearts, 5, 1 spade, 6. He needs 3 diamond tricks for that.
That's something against playing
I've worked at the program for years.
Okay, let me tell you. It must be, yeah, here it is. It's on Thursdays at noon.
Okay, so. I have an exercise class. Okay, but I'll try it.
There if you want. And like, I've never done it, so it could be crap. Maybe I'll go there and say these people aren't for me.
Well, this is years ago, because I stopped.
Yeah, he had king queen 5th of diamonds, so he is already cashing 3 diamond tricks. Well, this club discard was a good discard for us.
The lady that taught me how to play craps, she's died. Her sister, who also was an excellent craps, she's died. So people have.
And he will lose 2 spades for us.
It was almost like I was the youngest person.
We can claim. That's not
They
one.
don't to break anymore because since the pandemic, had the one.
Right,
vendor in,
right,
there.
yeah.
Where is Gillies?
It's on Morse Road, right at the shopping center. There's a Roses there.
Okay, yeah.
Nice and interesting
That's
hand.
close to my house. too.
Double Tree. There's a double tree, it's a Dollar Tree.
Yeah, I know exactly.
Still don't know whether the diamond lead was good or not. But surely a spade would have a worse result than this one.
Okay. I never knew that there was.
The diamond gave him some discarding problems also. And he decided to give up on the hearts, which was probably not right. If he could just aim at, after the lead, 2 diamonds, 2 clubs, 1 spade and 4 hearts, he would do fine if he had discarded clubs. But it's not easy, so that's a good side effect, collateral effect of the diamond lead is that it's, I wouldn't say squeezes, but it embarrasses dummy. It embarrasses dummy.
Well, Easton is
Now we have another hand with which we will keep quiet throughout the auction and maybe lead something. Let's think about the lead.
Oh, I guess, yeah, several many blocks.
Maybe. It's very likely that it will go 3-0 trumps all fast at this point.
Okay, there's a Kroger on,
No, 3 spades. That is a point of theory that I think would be useful to comment on. This 3 spades beat cannot be a 3-card race. Maybe let me not be so adamant about it. If you have the 3-card raise, you should have the very weak hand that sometimes chooses to bid 1-0 trumps instead of raising. And it's uncomfortable anyway, because when you have that kind of hand, starting with 1-0 trump often creates awkward auctions. But what you should not have here is the limit raise with 3 spades. With that hand, you should jump, because you need this bid here for a doubleton spade when you don't have a stopper. So let's say you have 6 diamonds to the king queen, a doubleton king of spades, 3 little hearts and 2 clubs. You would like to be able to prefer clubs, spades to clubs with only 2. But anyway, here we are leading against 5 spades with 2 aces. Dummy might have some spade shortness. Yes, sorry, some club shortness. Why is West so enthusiastic about this hand? Missing two aces. There's no rush to cash any ace here. I think a trump is called for.
They're busy. So whenever they need help, we fly up and so that's why we're here.
So Ira is announcing he has 3 cards, and we kind of knew that.
That's the reason.
Karen, what's your daughter-in-law teach?
She's a physician and
She's in the medical.
Which means he should have ace king. That's ace king queen of spades,
My sister-in-law used to teach.
ace jack of clubs. That's not enough for a 3 club jump. So we really should not be ducking anything here. I suppose.
And we're lucky to be retired now. So, but it makes it so hard for us. I mean, we can't make, do your, but we still need to support them because they need us. So that's what friends do.
So, do you have any other children left in Jamaica, or just
We all of them were born here in this country. They're Americans.
Looks like he has
they're all here?
5-5-2-1, and in this case, he can lead hearts before diamonds to establish any diamond discard if he didn't have the.
We don't live in Jamaica.
Yes, let's accept that.
Did you come here when
He will have.
When I came here when I was.
He'll lose the 2 aces, as expected, from it before the play
All
started.
your children were born here, and all
Here. And the 3 grandchildren were here.
the other 2 sons.
15 high card points.
And 1 boy.
Yeah, Leon was mentioning that he was getting ready to make a 3 card limit raise. That's why he should bid 4 spades over 3 clubs, because otherwise you have to go to the 5 level with this sequence, which is less than ideal. 4 spades should show. This is not a situation for fast arrival. That's another way of putting it. Jump preferences should be strong, not weak, in general. Anyway, here we are. I suspect lots of people would be opening 1-0 trumps here. I don't hate it at these colors. I would hate it vulnerable. I don't hate it at these colors, mostly because it's kind of a preempt. Sometimes you open 1-0 trump and preempt them from bidding a spade or a heart. But 2 or 3 clubs now. I'll go low. Maybe I'd bid 3 clubs vulnerable, but not vulnerable. The game premium is not that crucial. I have a maximum, of course. I would bid the same way without the king of diamonds. But that's, I think, still within the range of a simple rebid.
Yeah, that's true, right? If they wanted to, that's kind of heartbreaking.
Or even.
If I had slightly better clubs, like 10-9, and now I have to go to 3-0 trumps. I have stoppers, or almost stoppers, everywhere. And I have a max, and she's inviting me. And so let's go to 3-0 trumps.
People are basically paying for babies and.
We have possible 7 tricks off the top, but if she has a club honor, and if she has the ace of diamonds, as you can see, it is 8 and 9. Those are tricks 8 and 9. Nice bid by Rhoda. 3 clubs. Some people would bid 2-0. I would not hate that either. But 3 clubs, raising partner is something that I always encourage. People should do it more often. Raise your partner. Anyway, we have 10 tricks here, right? 6 clubs, ace, king, ace, 9, plus the heart stopper will be trick 10. And If they cash ace king and lead another heart, then we have some residual chances for a squeeze if West has the king of spades and queen jack of diamonds. Maybe. We'll see. Okay, they didn't cash it, so that squeeze is kind of impossible now. But I have an even better chance, which is if the spades are frozen, meaning Ira has the king, West has the jack, nobody can discard down to a singleton. I may be able to force him to lead spades in the end. So let's look at the pitches carefully, a diamond from each. I don't need my hearts, but I can wait to discard them.
Yeah, I don't think. Old people. Yes, it is. You're right.
But I am also, how dare I?
I didn't know I was a young person, but I was playing it with old people.
Yeah.
But now I'm in my
And it's
70s.
almost, I'm always fearing that these games will just go away.
They each discarded a heart,
They don't have the time.
They don't want to.
Maybe later.
which is good for us.
Play online.
I can discard a spade, mostly because I want to decide if I will, after I lead the king and ace of diamonds, which are tricks 8 and 9.
And I think for me, it's an important, apart from what it does for my mind, it's developing social relationships. Right. I think it's important. So
it is, and you're right. It's hard when you split your time because
very difficult.
And now we can.
split our time too.
This is a bad situation for us because Ira has a hard honor.
And your friends here.
Don't believe West had ace king of hearts and passed with 5. And that little hitch at the trick 1 appears to indicate that hearts are for 1, but I'll try anyway because why not? It's
That's it. We don't have.
Let's see if what will West discard on the queen of diamonds. Maybe he's not counting my hearts. But he doesn't have the king of spades, so looks like
And you want them to know you.
Right.
yeah, Ira did come down to 3 spades and did bear his heart, so I could have made an extra trick. Didn't expect that. Expected him to still have a heart. Maybe too optimistic. Anyway, 10 tricks it is.
All right, guys, this is wonderful. Thank you very much.
Next week.
Interesting hand. 7-4, the minors. With the minors, we should always be very aggressive in our preempts. This is a very flawed preempt. Lots of defensive tricks on the side. That singleton spade king is bad.
Yeah, and then the Wednesday.
Did you like the online class?
I did.
But
I did too. I did too.
when you have 11 cards in the minors, you really have to take some chances and make imperfect preempts. It's not about strength. That's not the problem with this preempt. The problem is that you have too much on the side. And when you have too much on the side, sometimes they let you play and they don't make anything. Or partner sacrifices and they wouldn't make a game. Okay, let me try to suggest club strength by playing a very low diamond here. And let's see if we can maybe give partner a rough. That was not successful. Not successful. Unlucky. another small, remote, but live way in which opening that kind of preempt can go wrong. But it's no big deal. Anyway, he had 7 spades, so we are talking about over tricks. 7-2-2-2 is his hand. He will lose a club. He's playing for a squeeze against East, but I have the king of clubs. Let me whisper that to him. Whisper that. I have the king of clubs. No, I won't. But he will try to squeeze Rhoda out of her club king that she doesn't have. Now, I don't understand quite why he didn't establish the hearts. He had entries for that. Jack of spades to the ace, ace, king, heart, heart, rough. And he would get to dummy with the 7 of spades and rough the 4th heart, and the 5th heart would be a pitch for the last club. So, kind of evened out. He lost a trick in the spade suit, but he lost a trick in the heart suit. That's okay. And now that is a very ordinary Stayman hand. Looks like I'll be dummy. And so any questions about the preceding 7 deals, any comments? That's a good spot for us to open the microphone. If there are no questions, I'll just keep musing out loud. But if anybody has any questions, that's a good moment for them. Anyway, Rhoda will have apparently 3 spades, 5, 2 hearts 5, 2 clubs 7, and ace of diamonds 8. And now after this Jack of hearts winning the trick, she can try to lose a diamond trick to East immediately. So leading a low diamond, it's probably, I think, the 2 of diamonds, I think is the best way to keep West in a lull so that he won't, he will not try to split any honors. She decided to go after clubs first, and the problem with going with after clubs first is exactly that if West has the ace and crosses hearts, you are not going to be able to develop your diamonds. So her only chance now, she has only 8 tricks, like 3 spades, 2 hearts, 5, 2 clubs, and a diamond, is breaking the spades. Pretty much that's it. Not a bad chance, incidentally, but still. She could have played the diamond first and maybe added some other possibilities there. In the spade suit itself, she should start with, since she has communication in clubs and diamonds, so she can start with the ace and a low spade. Well, start with the ace and see what happens, because there might be a Jack 10 doubleton. If no honor appears, then you continue with a 9, because sometimes East makes a full-hearted cover from Jack 10 fourth, and West having a doubleton 8 might be another way to get four spade tricks. They are signaling an even number of spades, which is bad news for us. With that upside down. Now, that was an interesting discard, the six of diamonds. If hearts are 4-4, and Ira has the master heart, and we can duck a diamond to Ira, then we still make this hand. But I don't think that's the case. I think hearts, West started with 10/4 of hearts, I think. And so he still has a 10. This cashing of the third spade was the big risk. Because now East will win and maybe play a heart to West. I think that's what's going to happen. And West will have the fourth spade to break the contract. Although, if that were the case, they might have done it already. This short pause gives me hope. Nah, it's just, yeah, she shouldn't have cashed the ten of the spade. But if she didn't cash the spade, then East wouldn't discard a heart. So, sorry, wouldn't discard a diamond. So it's different ways of going down. Yeah, if she has started with a low diamond, then East would probably have to find a club shift and a heart shift. Low diamond to the 10th, 7 and 10. Then a club shift from West and a heart shift still defeats it. She couldn't make it against best of best. Not vulnerable. Third position. It's a good one diamond opening bid. Let's help partner with the lead and make their position slightly more uncomfortable. I don't believe in passing here. My hand is, I would probably open in first position this hand. So for me to pass, I would have to have three spades only, not four, and a worse hand that I have. It's not so far-fetched that we have a game here if she has five spades and 10 or 11 high card points. If the hands are fitting well. And two spades makes it harder for them to come in. That's probably the main benefit of it. Nice pass by Roden with a 4-3-3-3. Nice evaluation. We are in a good spot. Everything appears to be balanced given their silence. So it's probably a not very interesting deal. Very little inferences about the missing honors here. But she should clearly draw trumps and lead some round suit, not diamonds, to discover as much as possible about their honors before deciding who to play for the diamond queen. Well, she took a position, committed herself for the diamond queen on east, which is slightly, ever so slightly against the odds once east shows up with 3 trumps. 3 trumps against west's 2 trumps. The difference in the odds would be something like, of the 21 missing cards besides spades, 11 are in west and 10 are in east. So the chances of west having the diamond queen would be 11 out of 21. And of east having the diamond queen is 10 out of 21. So very small difference in favor of the diamond queen with west, as was the case. Okay, 11 high card points. Clear opening bid. Assuming Ara passes, he didn't, but still a clear overcall. My hand is not a minimum. Let me try to no trumps here. I don't think my hand is so weak as to deserve 2 spades. 2 diamonds is a spade raise, almost always. It's not 100%, but it's 98%. I imagine she might have some very strong hands, especially if she did 3 hearts now with a bad suit. Very unlikely, but still possible. More often it will be a 10 plus spade race. And here we go. She has nice trumps, and she does. No reason for me to let this run to my queen. This might get roughed. So this is ace and a diamond. Let's start to establish our diamond suit immediately, without letting my ace get roughed if it's a singleton, as it was. Now I need to rough 2 diamonds in dummy, or give up a diamond, a club, and a spade. That's probably simplest. Since the lead was a 9, there's only the jack out of for me to establish the queen, the 10, and the 8. So the worst return for me here is a club, which I'll duck if it's a low club. The spade is not gonna be a disaster, quite the contrary. I can basically claim now, even if I lose a spade, even if that's a singleton. I'm losing a spade. Oh no, not really. He's counting my tricks. A spade, two diamonds, and a club. Okay. So let us play a club to our jack now. Maybe we'll be able to establish a club trick for a diamond discard. There's no way for us to win at this point. Yeah, we'll lose a diamond. And this was a badly played hand. I was overconfident. I might have made it. No, I don't think it's clear cut, but I might have made it if I had played for spades for one in effect. I'm not sure that this would be good for us. But anyway, here we are. That's a one hard opening bid. As a general policy, once you see a line that wins with trumps 3-2, you should probably take it. But I'm not sure. That spade shift from east was suspicious. Sus, as my kids would say. It was very sus. And so I might have gotten an inkling about that. The spade and our trumps. Do not be discouraged from a mono trump bid when you have a balanced hand by the lack of a stopper, unless, of course, they have bid that suit. It is not the case here. So my three little clubs are no argument for me bidding anything other than mono trumps. Balanced hand should be no bid no trumps. Four of diamonds, two, the queen and king. Now I would like to establish a heart, perhaps, with the spade finesse in reserve. Two of diamonds is a nice card. Looks like diamonds are 4-4. And West led from ace, jack, fourth. That's what it looks like. And East has queen 10 fourth. We can discard a club, and if it is as I expect it to be, let's see if I will unblock the 10. He didn't. That's good. Because now next diamond trick will be won by East. And that is what I want. Jack of clubs. Same reasoning. If the king wins here and he cashes the 10 of diamonds, we are still in good shape. East has already the king of clubs, the ace of hearts, and the queen of diamonds. So king of spades appears to be out offside. But for me to play for that, to discard a spade, would be very, very. I have basically a surefire line by discarding a heart. So let's go there. 100%. When I have 100% line, you should always also consider taking it. Now we can give up a spade. And that means high. Spade was on side, apparently. He's thinking of ducking it, which is mighty peculiar. Ducking an onside king. So let's claim. And I bet hearts were 3-3. No, 4-2. So it was a good choice. That's the Donald Duck instinct in me. Everything is going wrong. Nice switch to the club jack. But thanks to the 9, we were in charge. If he had switched to the club jack before cashing the diamond ace, now that would be troublesome for me. But with the spade king on side, I would have to risk it. Now we have to keep quiet here. We have a misfit, but maybe double for spades. I think I would double for spades here if they bid it. Doubling 3 spades is a different ball game. It's a part score double, something that is really risky, and because the imp odds are very much against it. But right now, 4 spades I would double, and as you can see, 4 spades would go down. 3 spades will also go down here, but sometimes Rhoda has the ace queen instead of the ace king. Pretty sure Rhoda has a singleton spade, and therefore no singleton diamond, only 2 or 3 diamonds in effect. Let's discard this. Queen of clubs, interesting. Maybe Rhoda has 7 clubs to the ace king. We can wait for our heart tricks, if any, after drawing the trumps. Don't expect West to have king, queen, and yeah, it might be. Maybe he has king, queen of hearts. Looks like he has king, queen, fourth of hearts, actually. And so he was trying to get a discard for the 4th heart, and it was not the case. But hearts are 3-3, and so he will make 9 tricks. He'll make 4 spades, a rough 5, and 4 hearts 9. Rhoda having 7-3-2-1. Yep. Confirmed. 9 tricks. Good pass. Good non-double of 3 spades. Okay. Silent auction for our side. I will not lead a spade. No rush for leading spades. I'll lead a high heart. The reasoning behind the non-spade lead is basically that we have 9 high card points. The opponents have at most like 23, which means that partner has something, should have around 8 high card points. And so there is time for us to attack spades from her side. It would be different against 3 no trumps. If there were 1 or 3 no trumps, now we can expect only 1 entry with partner, and maybe we should attack spades immediately. But here, it's not the case. And also, when there is a double on king on side, offside, or anywhere else, actually, we don't want to spend one of our honors if the declarer has 4, which is very possible. So let him play a spade to the king, or us playing a spade to the king at some point. And then we'll have 3 spade tricks. If we had led the queen of spades, we would have only 2 if the declarer has something like 10, 9, 4. 7, 8, 10. So maybe Ira has the goodies in the heart suit, but what can we do? That 6 of hearts may still become a stopper. If Ira has something like ace, king, queen, 4, 2, then we have a stopper in hearts. Assuming he has 5. I'm hoping that he's shorter rather than longer. Now there will be a low club. No. 8 diamond. And the queen of hearts. Good. And the jack of hearts, meaning that our 6 is now the highest heart. A fun situation. And now there will be a diamond, I expect. So the Ira has 4 diamonds to the king queen. 3 or 4 hearts, I don't know. That would give him 3 diamond tricks, ace, king, and ace. That's 6. He has 12 high card points so far, so he does have the king of clubs. Which means that we should discard a spade. Now there comes the club. The king or low. His 15 high card points are apparently he doesn't have the jack of clubs. He would have played differently if he had those. But he has his king of hearts, king, queen of diamonds, and the king of clubs to get to 15. And that gives him 7 top tricks. The 5 that are in the bank plus his king of clubs. And he'll still win a spade eventually. What do we play over 1 no trump? We play don't. which is don't. If you are not acquainted with it, it means each bid shows that bid and the higher suit. So two clubs would show clubs and clubs and a higher. Two diamonds would show diamonds and a major, and so on. Okay, he had the jack of clubs. So he'll lose two tricks in the end. He was postponing the club play because he had four. With three, he should have played clubs first, but with four, and spades would have been a better lead. With Rhoda having five, we would win four spades and a diamond, five tricks for us. One trick could be saved by the spade lead. That's the luck of the draw. Okay, 20 high card points. Not great, but still. It's a no trump opening bid. Not proud of it, but we have to do it. Let's complete that transfer. Well, that's not. I don't have hard support. And even if I did, I think best way to handle these situations is for me to pass when you have something like that ace and two little diamonds to enable partner to bid hearts if she wants to. Okay, so it would be better to play it from the other side, but I bid the no trump first. Six of diamonds. Maybe we should be ducking this. Just because I want Ira to help me somehow. Maybe he'll lead a spade. Wouldn't be bad to see a spade from him. Maybe he'll lead a club. Maybe he'll lead the queen of clubs. So now I need to drive out the king of spades before messing with hearts. It's about playing jacks. Let's play the jack of spades first. I think it will win the trick. Then I'll lead the jack of hearts. Okay, that's good. That means that we have an entry in the queen of spades, a sure entry. That is always comfortable. Let's keep playing those hearts. I'll duck it again. Also because I am already getting three hearts, three spades, three clubs, and a diamond. That's 10. If he has a diamond to play back, which he might not, and he does not, Okay, 18. Again, we have to do it, but I'm not very happy to jump to no trumps with this one. 4-3-3-3 always leaves a bad taste in your mouth. But it's too strong for one of trumps. So bad taste and all. And here we go, two no trumps. Curiously, well, I have to double. Because I would rather have Rhoda play this one. If she can beat two no trumps. If not, I'll beat three no trumps later. And if she passes, it's not so bad. For her to pass, she should have two or three at least. That is kind of a cooperative double, I presume, the way she plays it. I am more used to playing it as takeout. But I think she plays it as a cooperative double. Which is a reasonable way to play it. For you to lower the X into the more frisky two spade bidders at these colors. I think that people double the opponents less often than they should at these colors because the opponents are often trying to get away with anything.
Yeah, hi, Paula. It's Babs here.
Hey, Barbara, how are you?
Hi, I'm doing well. Okay, your support double is at a higher level. Is that because you've got a lot more points?
No, I don't think it's a support double after over two of our suit.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah,
It's not a support double.
it's not a support double.
Yeah,
Okay,
it is.
thank
I
you.
think it's basically a good hand with something in spades, but allowing partner to pass if she's not short there. And otherwise, as she did.
Okay, but you do support double for minors?
I should, but I'm not sure. We haven't quite discussed that yet,
Gotcha.
but we should. And we landed in a perfect spot. We have 3 hearts, 4 diamonds, and 2 spades in a club. 10 tricks after the lead, and much better to be playing from her side, as I suspected. And in spades, they would have 4 spade tricks, 1 heart, 5, and at least 1 club, 6. So they would go down only 300 at most. So 3 no trumps with that kind of hand is the right contract. Eight more tricks for us, 10 in total. She can try to see if Ira has a singleton club honor, I guess. That would give her 11. Not anymore. He doesn't have a singleton club honor. So there's no chance in which we will make more than 10. Looks like West has king queen. So if she's playing for, but not anymore. I was thinking of an end play against West, but not after cashing hearts. Now West has a high heart to keep with his king queen of clubs. So no, not even double dummy now. She can make 11. If West has king queen of clubs, then she had a double dummy play to make 11 by running diamonds before hearts, discarding dummy spade. But not anymore. Interesting, this card of the heart 9. Very peculiar. She could duck this. There's no, he discarded the final club card. She could duck this. Play the 9. Wouldn't produce anything, but anyway. Somebody sent me a mistaken message. I don't know what you're talking about, Mr. Madi. Don't think I know her. On heart, 3 diamonds. Again, just a pass and quiet. Well, once may be a mistake, twice is. Anyway, thanks. Thanks for your support. Thanks. And we go into 3 diamonds doubled. It's that theme that I was mentioning about people getting away with murder when they're not vulnerable versus vulnerable. I don't have such a bad hand for her. She should play the... Doesn't matter, but she will rough a spade after the lead. The lead is good for us. She'll be able to rough a spade. Maybe if Ira has king, queen, jack of diamonds, that's a horrible situation for us. But if he does have all the honors, they will win a spade, 2 hearts, 3 diamonds, and a club. Down 3. And they probably make their 4 spade game against that scenario. So it's not a big deal. Vulnerable versus not. When they are vulnerable, we are not. Queen of hearts, interesting. Now I would play the queen of clubs at this point. I don't want to play a diamond quite yet. Let's see if they give, or even a heart. Heart is not a bad idea. Make Ira rough with the diamond length. But they'll do it on their own, so I'd leave the queen of clubs. They are angling for that. Anyway. West has king, queen of... Oh, king, queen, jack, 5th of diamonds. That's annoying. But still now she has to rough a spade and play a heart up. He'll rough with a other small diamond. So we will make 3 diamond tricks. Now we're counting our tricks. We'll make 3 diamond tricks in her hand. one spade 4, one rough 5, the ace of hearts 6. Yeah, 2 more tricks for us. Looks inevitable, regardless of their choice of defense. That's 1. Another 10 of diamonds. Maybe, but Ira has 4 spades, so no. He has 5 diamonds and 4 spades. He still has a spade to force, roll it to rough. Instead of a club. Yeah, here we go. She might discard the heart here. It would be an interesting play. Or, no, now Ira has 3 top diamonds. And the queen, the jack, and the 7. And a club, either the king or a small club to Leon's club, ace. So his hand is high. He could claim. $500 versus a vulnerable game. Not that bad. If they bid it, she had 7 high card points, and I have 10. So they have 23 high card points only. So they might not bid it. I expect to lose imps. Even if this is close to par, I expect to lose imps. Whenever I go for 500, looks like we'll lose imps. Oh, he had 5 spades. Interesting. Five spades and 5 diamonds makes it more likely that they'll bid it. That's not a bad hand. 5 spades to the jack 10, singleton, king, queen, jack, 5th, and double. Yes. And West has a big hand. Yeah, we lost 8 imps. As expected. Comparing against a large field, but they should go to game with this big of a hand in West. But it didn't have enough field protection, it looks like. People are going down in 4 spades. Hard to see how that can happen. But I guess people find a way. What can you lose other than a heart and 2 spades? Not enough for a double, I assume. 2 kings in a balanced hand. That is not quite a takeout double by North. It is more of a I have good diamonds double. So if she wants to make a takeout double, she should do it now after 2 spades pass. I think this is it. Ira sounds like somebody who overcalled on a dog. This is what he sounds like. Even though there is no sound effects here. I could hear the whimpers through the internet. I expect a club now. That's what I expect. Maybe it will be a heart, but I expect a club. Or a trump. A heart would only be safe if she had something like Queen Jack 10. So all other holdings are quite risky. The trump, also reasonable. So Ira has 5 spaces, the king and the ace of diamonds. Should have an extra card. I expect the queen of hearts. But that's it. That's his dog. And so he would lose a trick to my king. I'll cross diamonds. We'll have a spade. Here are the hearts of the queen that I was expecting. Or to the queen jack or whatever. Now one it is. And there was the dog. 3 hearts to jack 10. That was the dog. Leon is apologetic, but I would have gone to the 3 level 1 round before. So after the 1 spade, the dog overcall, I think they're doomed. It's very hard for West to not go to the 3 level. Maybe after 2 diamonds double, now his queen of diamonds becomes a much weaker value. But it's easy to see hands with which part is beating 2 spades. Just take away a club and give him a spade, something like that. Now we are making 3 at least, and that's giving him a very bad hand. Sometimes he has the ace of spades instead of the king, and the king is on side. So I wouldn't condemn anybody who beat 3 spades with the West cards. Now I'll lead a heart. 4th best from my longest and strongest. 14 high card points in dummy means that we are in bad shape. Barna has at most 4 or 5. Declarer has king 10 doubleton or third. Lead the club to the jack, I expect. Maybe I'm blocking hearts first. It's funny that I have to hide my 7 of hearts if he unblocks the heart. I have to play the 9 or the 3. The 3 reveals that I led from 5. but I want to preserve the possibility of the 7 with Rhoda. She wouldn't play the 8 with the 7. And now I'll club to the jack. No, to the ace. That's good news. I prefer that. Should I deck a diamond? Parta should have 5 at most, right? And she's just encouraging in spades. So, but Declara did discarded the diamond. So let's see. I'm establishing my 5th heart here. Took me a while, but maybe that heart lead will provide something for us. Rhoda can't have ace queen of spades, by the way. That would give Ira 13 high cut points or 14 ace queen jack of spades. So he'll lose a diamond. Yeah. And a pass. Why are we losing 3 imps here? It's curious. Somebody's bidding 5 diamonds, that's why. Very peculiar. One spade. I'll raise after Ira's action, which will be something. Oh, I'll raise again. I have 4 cards. And we're not Vo versus Vo. So my general inclination, policy, experience says that you support with support, even when you have a bad hand, like mine. Okay, now, whether they bid 5 diamonds or not, it's up to them, but at least I did my job, paid my duty, and who knows what will happen. Once again, I'm dummy, so any comments, questions, suggestions about these or any other deals would be welcome. We are missing 3 aces plus a heart. So we're going down 1. In the best day, we might go down 2 in some other days, but we are not vulnerable, as I said. So no big deal. And they would maybe lose one major suit card in East's hand. If he has 2 hearts, he has a singleton spade. So they would lose 2 major suit tricks, East, and 2 kings, apparently. So they go down 1 in 4 diamonds. 4 diamonds goes down 1. 4 spades goes down 1 also. Looks reasonable. If Ira has a double king of hearts, queen of clubs is a tricky play. She should play the king because why not? That would leave Wes with 2 aces. Good news for us because now 4 diamonds makes. And it means that Ira almost surely has the king of hearts. His hand is quite bad, vulnerable versus not as it is. So possibly I would just lead a low heart at this point from hand. Maybe I would lose to single king It's quite possible. But if it's a doubleton king, then hearts would be established and I can draw trumps later.
I don't think Ira was strong enough for his 2-no trump.
He has suits headed by the queen jack. Fifth,
Well,
queen jack fifth.
his like all his points aren't in his suits. The suits aren't that great. He's vulnerable. I think he's off his rocker.
That's why I pretty confident that he has a king of hearts. Doubleton. Let's see if he follows suit. I don't think he will. Yeah. If he has a king of hearts, now his hand becomes too powerful to pass. Queen jack, an ace. He had the ace of spades and the king of hearts. There's 13 high card points. So the king of hearts offside is pretty much a good bet. I wouldn't say marked, but a good bet. That's why I would lead a low heart from my hand before leading a spade to the queen. Spade to the queen is a little bit awkward for us. Okay, a doubleton king of hearts, so it doesn't make a lot of difference. Well, it does for one trick. She'll go down 2 instead of 1, but that's no big deal in imps. So now his hand is reasonable. Singleton ace, doubleton king, queen jack, and queen jack. And they would lose a heart and a diamond. They make 5 diamonds. He doesn't even have the jack of diamonds, but he has a hand good. As I said, they make 5 diamonds. So hard to disagree with the 2-no trump evaluation. I think West should go to game, by the way. Ace jack 10 fourth and ace 10 third in his side suit. Vulnerable. He should just bid 5 diamonds over 3 spades and get it over with. Maybe we'd be playing 5 spades doubled. Down 1. Down 2, actually.
So I should just rip off the bandage and get there.
Yeah. Partner's bit showing the minor suits, and I have ace jack 10 and ace 10 third. 4 cards and 3 cards with you. As you were saying, you know that his suits are very bad when you have West's cards.
Yeah.
And so what else can he have? He has to have good stuff on the side.
No, I don't like that. I like if I'm going to do a 2-no trump, because it leaks so much information, I want all of my points in my suits and nothing outside.
I agree. I'm on board with you, but I'm reasoning from West's viewpoint. He knows that that's
from when? Okay.
From West's viewpoint, he knows that Parda doesn't have that. So unless he's off his rocker, which was your expression, unless he's off his rocker, he should have good stuff on the side to justify his 2-no trumps.
Oh, I see. I'm sorry, I misunderstood. Yes, definitely.
So 5 diamonds over 3 spades, I think, is normal.
Good, thank you.
Luckily for us, they didn't do it. But that was supposed to be a good score for us because we went down 100 against the game. Okay, this is a very hard hand to make anything with. If she lets me win this trick, she's considering it. She should have ace queen. And I will just shift to the jack of clubs, basically because why not? Maybe she has a doubleton king. unless she ducks the heart with a very high spot card showing don't even think about clubs. She plays the 10 here, something like that, 9. But if she plays a normal card, I'll just switch to the jack of clubs. Hoping for 2 hearts, a spade, and a club. That would be a heavy 2-heart bid, but not impossible. Here we go. Looks like this is a possible scenario. Now he'll cash his king of spades. He should have ace king 6, I guess. And then try to discard his club on a diamond. And I'll rough in. And hopefully we'll catch 2 tricks. Either his club or, well, his club. He should have 3 hearts. If the card has 6 spades, we are not going to break this. Oh, king of clubs. So we are not going to break it anyway. Unless he has 3 diamonds, but then if he has Rhoda still have a trump? Yes, he does. He just lost this. That's strange play. That's a strange play. Why is he so hasty? He has 5 spades to the ace king. 3-3-2 with a diamond loser. Okay, so far so good. Lose a spade and a diamond. But I still don't understand why the rush. Couldn't he just cash ace king of spades? He had to play a little heart first to ensure that he would be able to ruff a heart. Yeah, win the ace of clubs, lead a heart. That's the right play. Good that we didn't cash hearts before leading the club. Gave him this losing alternative. Now, any card that Rhoda plays is safe. Even a diamond. I have the jack. That's a nice partner for you. She has the queen third of diamonds. Her hand is 6-3-2-2. 2 spades, 2 clubs. 6 hearts. And a diamond. Let them rough. Let them rough. Let them rough. Let them rough. Oh, he has a queen of diamonds. He was just fooling around, giving us false hopes. But anyway. Losing 4 imps for no particular reason. Is this still? I'm curious about that. Unusual to know trumps. Why is it a 0 imp result? It really shouldn't be. 100 should gain imps even against 130 or 150. Nobody's playing it. It's hard to compare when nobody plays it. I pass already. Come on.
No, nobody else has played it yet, Paulo.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're the
Hard,
only table that's played it,
hard
so
to
it'll show
compare
you.
when they don't play. Okay, that is a nasty spot to lead from. Hate leading a trump. I'll lead a club, even though partner didn't double 3 clubs. And she should have some club length. Everything else looks worse to me. Five, six, seven, ace. That's a good start for a club leader. Either Ira has it all, or Rhoda has juicy clubs. So now we can hope that we will score 2 hearts, maybe the club queen, the spade queen, and diamond king. It's not very likely because that means strong. We can see 16 points between us, so Rhoda can have 2 queens, maybe the queen of clubs and the queen of spades. Jack is a juicy card. What is Ira up to? I don't know, but I will lead a spade just because I want him to think I'm being tricky. And I want a diamond shift from Rhoda. I could have a singleton king of hearts. It's not, especially with 5 spades. 8 of hearts. It's a strange discard from Rhoda also. No big loss here because he still has the queen. And I have only 1 trump, poor guy. So he has 4, 4, 4, no, 5 spades and 4 clubs. Yeah, he'll make it all. He lost maybe a trick by not roughing that 10 of clubs. Yeah, lost a trick. Had to hope for Rhoda to have that queen anyway. You can claim now. She had the queen of diamonds instead of the queen of clubs. Of diamonds is not very, after I didn't lead a diamond, it's not very good for us. It was a silly play anyway by me. Should have known better. That is a diamond transfer. I don't like diamonds, but I like my hand. Not enough to beat 3 diamonds, though. Love diamonds, that's what it means. I love my hand, but not my diamonds. Pretty much. We need a lot of luck to make 3-0 trump with that hand, so I'm happy with 3 diamonds. Which also needs a lot of luck. But less luck. Not a bad start. Nine is not a bad card. Not a bad card once again. Now she might, I think, play ace in a club, or she got it right, the club 10. And so basically she's going to lose a diamond, apparently. Only 1 diamond now. Yep. 1 diamond making 10 tricks. Good stop. That's it, my friends. Seven clubs. Whenever we have a 7-card suit, even clubs, life becomes more cheerful. Even the lowly clubs. Last hand for Ira and for all of us. What I'd like to hear now is 1-0 trump from Rhoda. Then I'll just bid 3-0 trumps and let's get it over with. Well, 1 spade is not the same. I'll have to rebid my clubs. Probably over 2 diamonds, 3 clubs. Very likely over 2 diamonds, 3 clubs. Comes 3 diamonds. It's always nasty to bypass 3-0. But I'll have to do it. Well, luckily I didn't. Bid 3. This is the kind of hand that requires very little to make a game. If she has a diamond stopper, basically that's what I want to do. That's where I want to be. Curious situation. Pass. She didn't raise, didn't double, didn't move at all. Looks like she has that proverbial dog. And I'm about to pass it out. I already pushed this hand on the last round too much.
Last chance for glory.
Nah, not twice. Two pushes in the same auctions. Bad idea. Giving partner some breathing room to bid with crappy hands. She has something like 6 spades to the king and the queen of diamonds and nothing else. Let's allow her to bid with that. Or even 5 spades to the king and the queen of diamonds. Some nice support. Ira has an enticing hand. That's why he was wavering. Anyway, he didn't support over 1 spade. He should. He was being tricky when he passed.
And over one spade, I would have made a snapdragon double showing tolerance for diamonds and hearts.
Yeah, that is one possibility. But if you don't have that tool, 2 diamonds. Pass is the word of it. But I agree, a snapdragon double is perfect here. So he has 0-2 in the round suits. Mr. Leon has 0 hearts and 2 clubs and 7-4. 7-4 looks like it. I don't know why Rhoda is considering anything other than playing low. Here we go. Now I'll play the tiniest club just to make it clear that I don't overruff spades. She knows about my hearts. That is a big card, but hopefully it will be enough to promote something in her trump suit. It's about over tricks. We are not going to defeat 3 diamonds with 3 diamonds and dummy and a singles and spade. And maybe she has something like a jack third. Nope. She has the ace. That's good. Can it be that? Oh, she doesn't have the. She has the ace and the jack. Okay. So making 3. Yes. 3. 7-4 was his hand as projected. And that was it. Table is closing. Thanks to the players. And for the people at the Zoom.
Yes, thank you, Paulo. That was great.
Thank you. Any questions, comments, suggestions? If not, thanks everybody, and we will see each other next week now that Rhoda is on her way to recovery. Just
Oh, good. Did she need the operation?
she will. I would bet a lot of money on that. I was there when it happened, but
Oh, yes, yes,
yeah,
yes, yes.
I don't think it has been decided, set in stone yet. But I think she will.
Okay, perfect.
At least she'll have to
Um,
wear a cast for 5 weeks, even without any operation. She'll have
okay.
a long time in her wrist.
Poor woman.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you heard anything about John Swanson?
I was there when that happened. I was playing at the other table, but I don't know any news. No, I don't.
You haven't heard anything.
No.
Gee, I don't think I want to be around you, Paulo. Everybody gets injured.
Not around me at the other table.
I know, but you're in the vicinity.
Yeah, yeah. You should pick my acquaintances better. Anyway, thanks everybody, and
Thank you, Paulo.
we'll be here again
Bye-bye.
same time. Bye bye.